7 years old.
Wow, good. Young man.
Class 7?
6.
6.
Class 6. Oh, wow. वंदना मैम, अगर आप अपना मोबाइल को घुमा देंगे ना तो मे बी इट विल गिव यू अ बेटर पिक्चर. थोड़ा घुमा के देखिए अपने मोबाइल को.
Any better?
हाँ, this is much better, much better. Yeah, this is much better. नेहाल एंड नेहाल, आप भी अगर अपना मोबाइल को घुमा दोगे ना तो ज्यादा अच्छा आएगा. हाँ, ये अच्छा आ रहा है.
Perfect.
थोड़ा सा पोजीशन चेंज करो बेटा, थोड़ा सा चेंज करो, आपका फेस नहीं दिख रहा. Yes, this is good, great. आप
Sia, sir, it was Sia.
आयुषी एंड सिया, बहुत सुंदर. they are going to be the, आज का पूरा चैंपियन तो वही होंगे, पूरा हिट करेंगे आज का.
All children are going to be the champions, all of them, all the kids.
Yes, all, everyone. है ना, श्वेता मैम ने बहुत मेहनत की है उनके पीछे. I think we are just 2 minutes away, और अभी we have got 23 people who have joined. देखो ये कितना लंग्स एट वर्क, दिखाओ आयुषी, कितना मस्त लिखा हुआ है. सोनिया जी नमस्ते. सोनिया जी, सोनिया साइदी जी.
Where is Dr. Kanika?
Hello, sir.
Hi, Sonia ji. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Sonia.
I'm from Tunisia.
From Tunisia.
I'm from Tunisia.
Wow, welcome, Sonia ji. And
thanks. I'm so happy to join you. Your session.
We are so glad that you are here. And just wanted to, a little inquisitive, how did you get the connect?
By mail. I received your mail.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. That's so nice. And you have been here for quite some time. You have been attending a lot of programs.
Thank you. Your session is
very attended earlier
good.
programs
very
also.
Nice.
Thank you. And you are a teacher, ma'am? Sonia ji, are you a teacher yourself?
Yes, I'm a teacher. I'm primary school teacher.
So nice. So thank you so much. And today we have got a wonderful program coming up. That's a quiz, and you will definitely participate in the quiz, and we will see how.
Yes, I participated in the quiz.
Yeah. So nice.
So Sonia, how is it in Tunisia? What is the awareness for children about the harms of tobacco in Tunisia? Just interested to know that. How is that? Is it informed there? How do you inform them?
The same problem like all the world, children and tobacco, the same problem.
So how do you handle it? How do you control it? Is there any measure in the school?
Parents control them, children.
What about the role of school?
No, in primary school, not. We haven't this problem.
Yours is a primary school, right?
Yes, we haven't this problem in primary school.
Thank you for being here, Sonia. We really appreciate your presence here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Ayushi.
आयुषी, तुम्हारा बहुत सुंदर लग रहा है आयुषी.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है.
Lung at work, please. Wow. Who gave you this slogan? Ayushi, who gave you this slogan? Lungs at work, please. Not smoke.
Don't smoke.
Do not smoke.
Very nice.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल, बहुत सुंदर बनाया। तुम दोनों बहनें हो ना फ्रेंड्स हो?
Both are sisters.
बोथ आर सिस्टर्स ना?
Yes.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Dr. Kanika.
Hi Kanika, welcome. Poonam ma'am, namaste, welcome.
Very, very good evening, Dr. Pawan Gupta and the entire team. It's really very wonderful to see all of you. And
Good evening, Poonam ji.
especially Nehal and Ayushi, these kids are really catching our eyes a
Yes,
lot.
Nehal, Ayushi and Shia. They are, and then we have got Aditya.
Yes.
Yeah. Aditya, wow, wow. They are the star of today's evening.
Yes, all
I
the kids
think.
are the star. Today is a Children's Day program and it's a Children's Day special. So these kids are our
Yes.
special
They
stars
are
today.
the stars
see,
of our
wonderful.
future. They are the stars of our future. Our
Yes.
future is only through them.
Yes.
And today and always, they'll remain the stars.
Yash, welcome. Thank you for the message. Yash.
Yes, sir.
Ask your friends to join in, Yash. Let them join in fast. Send a message to them. Let them join. Premjit ji, namaste. So nice to see you, sir. Premjit ji.
Good evening, Vasudha
Yes,
madam.
sir.
Nice to see you. Welcome.
Dr. Pawanji,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
Good, good. So nice to see you from. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you very much. I would like to share one thing. Can you share some more presentations or more proposals to us so we can forward to the government of Manipur and then we can start a thing?
Yeah, sure. We will do that. I will speak after the program. We will speak, right?
Sure,
Maybe we can connect
yeah.
on. We'll speak and then we'll see how we can take it forward. Definitely.
Yeah.
Alka ma'am,
evening.
namaste.
Good evening,
Good
Madam
evening
Alka.
and welcome, Alka ma'am. Alka ma'am का I think unmute नहीं हो रहा. Alka, Rishabh, can you see there is her? Yeah. She can unmute. Yeah, it's okay. Welcome, Alka ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. I am
Good
Dr.
evening,
Pawan.
madam.
Very good evening to all the participants, all the viewers who are watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube Live and connected to us on Zoom. A very warm welcome from the team of ICanCaRe to the ICanCaRe Sunday Live Children's Day special. And I would like now to ask Dr. Kanika Verma to share her slides and we should begin the program.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone.
A very good evening, everyone. Today, we have gathered here for a brief presentation on. Just a second. I'm so sorry, there's a small technical glitch.
In the meantime, good evening, everyone. This is Shruti, Chief Strategic Officer at ICanCaRe. I welcome all the delegates, especially Alka ma'am, Vasudha ma'am, Swati ma'am, all our dear performers on this group. I'm very excited for the performance because children have done a lot of work, a lot of hard work they put in. We've seen in the dry run, and I'm sure they're going to have a great show on this. And we're going to spread a lot of lovely messages also on the group out there. So I heartily welcome all of you, and I special thanks to all the partners and every other participant who has joined us on different social media platforms. Always make Sunday Live very interesting and really great. I look forward that we start soon. Kanika, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
A very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Live, which is dedicated to school children. NUNNA, MUNNA, RAHI, DESH ka SIPAI, the little Marshals to save the youth, where we have invited eminent guests from the Education Forum and leaders from educational institutes. Before I begin the program, I would request everyone to kindly keep your microphones on mute mode. Raise your hands when you need to talk or ask a question. Only those who needs to talk can switch on, and after you can go back to the mute mode.
Kanika, I'm really sorry. Have you started sharing the presentation because we can't see it?
Just check, ma'am. I think I started sharing it.
No, it's still not visible. Can you please check one more time?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, now it's visible. Please go ahead.
Before I begin the program, I would request everyone the program is being monitored and recorded. Every person can be identified doing any unwanted stuff. Anyone found disrupting the program using abusive or obscene language, putting obscene messages, or not in proper dress, while video mode is on, will be taken out of the meeting. Legal actions will be taken as per the cyber laws. Thanks to our supporters, Relaxium and Curance, for making this event more informative. A big thank you for participating institutes for making this event a great success. Thanks to the participating institutes, Rockwood High School, Rockwood's International School, CPS, SOS Hermann Nina School, Faridabad, Global Edu Leaders Forum, Sayota Namandis, XR Central, and Max Healthcare. It is our indeed pleasure to have with us the chief guest of the evening, Mrs. Alka Sharma ma'am, Chairman, Central Public School and Rockwood Schools, Udaipur, Rajasthan, and the guest of honor, Mr. S.K. Singh, Chairman and Founder, Global Edu Leaders Forum. And to introduce our special guest of the evening, Mrs. Vasudha Neelmani ma'am, Principal, Rockwood International School, Udaipur, Mrs. Poonam Rathod, Principal, Central Public School, Udaipur, and Ms. Vandana Tomar, Senior Headmistress, Hermann Mino School, Faridabad. So to welcome our speakers for the evening, our chief speaker, Dr. Pavan Gupta sir, the Director, Founder, ICanCaRe. Speakers for the evening, Dr. Reena R. Kumar, Academic Director, ICanCaRe. Mr. Rishabh Agrawal, CEO and Director, ICanCaRe. Mrs. Shruti Agrawal, Co-Founder and CSO, and Mr. Sumit Bhattacharjee, Director, Sayota Namandis. The coordinators for evening are very own Tobacco Marshals, TM Dr. Divya Singh, TM Ms. Swati Roy, and TM Vinali Gupta. This is me, Dr. Kanika, the host and your interactive dose for the evening. You can also join the ICanCaRe communication community on Facebook and can download the ICanCaRe app. Now I would like to invite Dr. Pavan Gupta, sir, Director ICanCaRe, to brief us about Save the Youth campaign successfully running since 2015 to help the youth curb the tobacco addiction and to prevent them from diseases. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Kanika, and welcome guests for the evening. And it has been a real pleasure. And let me put it, we have almost completed almost 35 such programs till date. And we have been working quite extensively in the community and have reached more than 2.65 lakh people throughout India. Our ICanCaRe, which is Innovative Cancer Care and Rehabilitation. And we launched this program, Save the Youth. And our main purpose, can we have the next slide, please? Can we change the slide? Yeah, so our main target is for the demon of the present era. And the demon is no wonder the tobacco. Because tobacco is the biggest killer in the present era. And every day, almost, you can say like 310 jets are the loaded 10 jets when they're killed, means almost like 3,700 people die every day because of the tobacco, and 5,500 children are inducted into taking tobacco because of whatever the reasons. So we launched this SAVE campaign, which is sensitization, Samvedshil Banana, that is sensitize the children, be smart, do not start. And the other thing is, if you do have started, those children, those youngsters who have started, win over tobacco made easy. That is our two important thing that we are doing for the as a sensitization program. And then we assist people through various ways, including our app, books, and online counseling system. And we create people like you know, the specialists for tobacco cessation to help people around the world to help quit tobacco, to assist them to quit tobacco. And then we have a wonderful volunteer training program, which Dr. Reena would be talking about. And we have started this one such program, which is actually spreading out messages throughout the world and creating volunteers and specialists like Marshals, the ambassadors, and specialists about tobacco who can carry this message throughout in their institution, in the place where they are living, and help people to know, influence people and people to stop tobacco. And then of course we have got this enforcement program, which is for enforcing a tobacco-free zone or a tobacco-free institution. So the Save the Youth, basically, if you look at, there have been policymakers like WHO, there have been the government, which have been introducing like Empower, Kotpa laws and everything. But the implementation has been quite a weak thing. So these NGOs like ICanCaRe has been doing extensively to help people reach out to the masses. But the major problem is that reaching out to the youngsters, the school children, the youths of today, so that they do not start tobacco. And that is where the huge gap is. And this is where this gap can only be filled by the teachers and the school principals, who can actually influence these young minds. So this is where we are targeting, that we have a lot of marshals in the institutions, a lot of marshals at all the places who can help reach out to the children and influence them so that they do not start working, or they do not start tobacco at all. So I think this is where our Save the Youth is, to help people and reach out to the large masses. And that is what Save the Youth stands for. Thank you, I think, and we will go ahead.
ICanCaRe has targeted the vision of being the largest tobacco cessation network of tobacco cessation centers in the world. Mission is to at least help 10% of the total addicts. Now, I would like to invite a special guest, Mrs. Vasudha Neelmani Ma'am, Principal Rockwood's International School, Udaipur, to deliver the welcome address to Save the Youth campaign, Rising Above the Routine Duties, the teachers taking the lead.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kanika. It is indeed an honor. Good evening, each one of you. It is indeed an honor to be associated with such a great cause. It's great to see my student Vinali here. I saw her. So that's a very pleasant surprise for me. Thank you, Dr. Gupta, for giving this opportunity, giving this honor. Before I begin, I would like to mention my association with Dr. Gupta, which goes almost a decade ago, when he actually gave me the responsibility of his two children, and I was their principal. And it's very good to see Vinali doing MBBS now, though at that time she did not want to do that. And Dr. Gupta was also not interested, but it's great to see her following her father's footsteps. Well, the role of educators, role of teachers, I think other than the classroom, it goes a long, long way. And sometimes giving their lectures, doing their daily routine duties, they forget that what impact they are making in their children's lives. So there is my a favorite anecdote, a favorite story that I always use. Sorry, I think there was some connection issue. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So so there were masons, and there were a lot many people who were working and contributing towards the building. So there was a young little inquisitive boy who was traveling and who was actually very keen observer and asking everyone, hey, what are you doing? So there were some workers who were little agitated, irritated with the work in the scorching heat and sun they were working. And everybody said, can't you see that I am doing a paint work? Or can't you see I'm just, laying the brick or digging the pit, something like that. So there was one young worker who very proudly said, hey, I am contributing to one of the biggest monuments of the world. So that is the role of the teachers, to be contributing towards the coming generation. And they don't even know what impact they are making in their children's life. But unfortunately, they feel that their work is just to complete the course. But I am very glad that I'm associated with these group of schools for past 3 years, where the teachers understand their duty, because we are under the leadership of our chairperson, Mrs. Alka Sharma, who's taking care of all the 3 schools, Central Public School, Rockwood's High School, Rockwood's International School. And time and again, we are reminded that what a beautiful work we are doing and what impact we are making to our children's life, because children learn from what we are, then what we teach. I will also take this opportunity to heartily welcome, of course, Mrs. Alka Sharma, who's my chairperson here, We learn every day from her. And I think I'm not exaggerating at all, because I have spent 3 years with her, that this forum right now is very, very blessed, Dr. Gupta, that she will be, sharing her insights, and she will be motivating the young generation, and there will be lots of learning from her. Then I am also glad that our GEL founder, Mr. S.K. Singh, is here, who's a philanthropist himself. So I extend my warm welcome to him. I extend my warm welcome to each one present here. And I think teachers, we are the role models, and we have to come and go out of the routine. And I think this story, the second story with what I will end, and I'm sure Vinali will remember this story because she might have listened this story a lot. So there was an incident where one mother took a little child to Mahatma Gandhi, and she used to tell Gandhiji that I want my child to leave eating sweets, and he's not doing that. So Gandhiji, called her again and again, and after 10-12 days, he explained him that the nature, that why he should not be taking sweets, and he was able to convince that little boy. And the mother was very surprised, and mother said that Bapu, you could have done this a week ago or 10 days ago also. You have been calling me 12 days in a row, and now you are telling me. So Gandhiji very politely replied, well, at that time I was eating sweets too, so I cannot preach what I don't practice. So it is our duty to preach what we practice and practice what we preach. So on that note, I think I will hand over the dais back to Dr. Kanika Gupta, and I wish Dr. Pavan Gupta and the entire team all the best, and a special mention to the principal of Central Public School, Mrs. Poonam Rathore, who has been working with me and Dr. Gupta. We have been discussing a lot with the team, and to make this event successful. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your inspirational words. I'll share the screen up once again. Poetry is a rhythmical creation of words. With this, I would like to invite our coordinator, Tobacco Marshal Vinali, a chirpy enthusiast and a team leader of ICanCaRe, and a third-year MBBS student at Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College, Karnataka, to attune us with the poem recital. Over to you, Vinali.
Thank you. I'm Vinali Gupta, as Kanika ma'am told, and soon now we have an opening performance from by Nehal Sharma of class 7th from SOS Hermann School, Faridabad. He is going to perform a very interesting and informative poetry for us. So let's welcome Nehal.
Thank you.
Nehal, yeah.
नमस्ते, नमस्कार आप सभी गुरुजनों को। मेरा नाम निहाल शर्मा है। मैं कक्षा 7वीं ब का छात्र हूँ और मैं हरमन माइनर स्कूल में पढ़ता हूँ। तो आज मैं आपके सामने एक कविता प्रस्तुत करने जा रहा हूँ जो कि तंबाकू पे आधारित है। किसी किराने की दुकान से तंबाकू के पाउच ले आते, गली गली में बच्चे दिखते खुल्लम खुल्ला गुटखा खाते। बाली उम्र और ये गुटखा कैसे कैसे रोग बुलाते, तड़प तड़प कर निश्चल नन्हे हाय मौत को गले लगाते। ढेरों जहर भरे इस गुटके में टीबी का आगाज कराते और अस्थमा के कंधे चढ़ मरघट तक का सफर कराते। मर्ज कैंसर हो जाने पर लाखों रुपए रोज बहाते, कितनी भी हो रही चिकित्सा फिर भी प्राण नहीं बच पाते, कितनी भी हो रही चिकित्सा फिर भी प्राण नहीं बच पाते। पता नहीं क्यों अब भी बच्चे तंबाकू खाते नहीं अघाते, वैसे बिल्कुल सीधी सच्ची बात तुम्हें अच्छी तरह बतलाते, जो होते हैं अच्छे बच्चे वे तंबाकू कभी न खाते। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, Nihal. This was a very cute recital regarding tobacco cessation. Now it is an honor to welcome our chief guest of the evening, Mrs. Alka Sharma ma'am, Chairman Central Public School and Rockwood Schools, Udaipur, Rajasthan. Ma'am she's an acclaimed as the pioneer of English medium K-12 education. In 1989, she promoted the Central Public School state's first CBSE affiliated school and introduced her new genre holistic education, combining academic rigor with sports, co-curricular and life skills education. Since past 3 decades under her leadership, CPS has evolved into a co-ed day come boarding school. Now I would like to invite ma'am to address the audience.
Good evening, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you, ma'am. Please.
Okay, good evening. It's a matter of great pride for our all three schools that we are associated with such a noble cause. And I congratulate and give all my best wishes to Dr. Pavan Gupta. He's a beautiful divine soul and who has been working passionately and tirelessly with this burning desire to save the youth of our country in this unique way. So it's simply wonderful and commendable to see him putting his best efforts to do something concrete and to save the young lives, nipping in the bud. It is absolutely divine and very thoughtful. So I congratulate you once again, sir. As an educationist, I'm also trying to do so for past 3 decades, but in a different manner, of course. I have great love for children, and it is my passion to be with them. When 30 years back, I started the school in a small rented house. And when I went to one of the classroom to teach, I found aloof children listening to me with cold eyes, sitting like strangers. I then and there stopped my teaching. I took all of them to the playground. And there we played together, we yelled, we shouted, we touched each other. And after a few minutes, we all returned back to the classroom. And now the situation was totally changed. Instead of that forlorn look, children were looking happy, they were excited, they had love and respect for me in their eyes. They were ready and eager to listen to me. This feeling of belongingness is magical for all of them to blossom. If our children, they feel this feeling of belongingness, then they start accepting us and our teachings. So, sir, I'm not an educationist actually. I'm basically a researcher, and I have researched and really felt enthralled to observe children and their responses minutely. I can assure all of you that if we want to nip the vices at the budding stage, we need to give them the feeling of belongingness. It evokes acceptance, togetherness, and willingness in the children. Willingness to do the given work joyously and happily. Second thing by which we can train young minds to learn integrity, that is wisdom to evaluate what is right for them, what is wrong for them, is to make them spiritually strong. Spiritual development in these little children, it really works. I'm giving them spiritual training to all these students of our schools for past 3 decades. I have made numerous worksheets. I have got many resources, prepared lectures and presentations. that can strengthen them spiritually. Children, they sit in pair or in group, they think, they discuss, and they explore and conclude their observation, and they fill the questionnaire given to them. One of the example I would like to quote here, that we have taught them 3 basic questions initially. First is there any creator? Second is, if the creator is there, does he love us? And if the creator loves us, then why so much of sorrow and despair all over? The children, they all sit together, they discuss it, they try to find the answers, and finally the answers are like, if the creation is there, the creator is there. If the rules are there, rule maker is there. And yes, the creator loves us all of us. And how can we find that? In summer season, if we look around, we find all summer fruits and vegetables which are going to protect us from summer diseases. And it applies for all other seasons too. Look at all the birds, animals, they all have been gifted with one or the other quality which is going to protect them from the danger. So if the God loves us, or if the creator loves us, then why so much of sorrow? And here lies the main answer, or the platform for them to exist successfully in this world. And the answer which they explore after numerous experiments is that we are the latest creation of the creator. We have been gifted by the free will, and our thought process, which evokes feelings inside us. If we feel anything deeply, it is given to us. So we have to check our thought process. There is no one in the world to whom to blame. Nobody is responsible for our sorrow, but we have to work upon our thought process and our feelings. So I have seen that this works amazingly. This faith that yes, some creating energy is there which loves us, and no one in the world is punishing us, and there's no one who is to be blamed for our sorrows. We have to take charge of our thoughts, and we have to feel happy, excited, joyous, and eager. And then our situation, our life gets different. There are many students of our school, sir, who, when felt accepted, respected, and who got spiritually strong, they left eating junk food totally. There are so many witnesses for this, and there is a long list of students who don't drink any of the aerated drinks, cold drinks. And when there were some cases, a few students who started smoking or consuming alcohol, after my counseling, they willingly stopped not only smoking, but till now they have not consumed even the aerated drinks, because that integrity is now deep rooted. They got the wisdom to select the right path and to move on that path. So this feeling of belongingness is magical. Spiritual strength is very important for our children. We should teach them right from nursery, which I am doing for past 30 years. And this is working amazingly. There is one more platform which is required to nip the vices at the budding stage only. And that is amazingly faith in the parents. अभी ऐसा लगेगा कि पेरेंट्स में तो सब बच्चों को फेथ होगा, लेकिन सर्वे कई हुए हैं, उनमें मालूम पड़ा, when parents were asked that whom do they love the most, unanimously they all answered that they love their children. लेकिन जब बच्चों से पूछा गया कि आप सबसे ज्यादा किसको प्यार करते हैं, या आपको क्या लगता है कि आपको सबसे ज्यादा कौन प्यार करता है, इतने सारे सर्वे में जवाब अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये आता है कि मम्मी पापा दीदी को ज्यादा प्यार करते हैं, या भैया को, या छोटी बहन को, फॉर वन रीजन और दी अदर. They think that they are being scolded, and the parents, as they don't have a script in their hand, they don't know how to converse with their children and how to give them respect, especially, and how to make them spiritually strong. They don't have the direction for that. So what's happening? they are not able to guide them properly. In our school, for past 3 decades again, we are showing them that suppose if you see a मगरमच्छ मम्मी, I must say crocodile mom, अगर मगरमच्छ मम्मी को आप देखते हैं उसके बड़े बड़े दांत और उसके अंदर वो छोटे छोटे से बच्चों को लेके कैसे चलती है, अपने दांतों से उसका कोई नुकसान नहीं होता। शेर मम्मी को अगर हम देखते हैं तो छोटे से बच्चे को लेकर जंगल की जंगल पार कर जाती है। जिराफ मम्मी अगर एक किक लगा दे किसी इंसान को तो वो हवा में उड़ जाए, लेकिन अपने न्यूली बॉर्न बेबी को वो जब जरा धीरे से, इतने धीरे से किक लगाती है, उसको कैसे पता कि इतना ही किक लगाना है और इस तरह से अपने बच्चे को उसको अपब्रिंगिंग, उसको परवरिश देनी है। सारी प्रकृति के अंदर हम सारी मम्मी लोगों को देखें, इन फोटोग्राफ्स को देखें तो हम पाएंगे कि नेचुरल इंस्टिंक्ट, नेचर ने उनको ऐसा ममत्व दिया है। तो ये क्या रिफ्लेक्ट करता है? ये क्लियरली ये बताता है कि जिस क्रिएटर को हमने नहीं देखा, बस सिर्फ फील करते हैं, अगर वो फिजिकली यदि अगर हमारे सामने है किसी रूप में तो माँ के रूप में है। ये सारे जीव, ये सारे जानवर एक्टिंग नहीं कर रहे हैं, उनको किसी और ने सिखाया नहीं है। तो ये नेचुरल इंस्टिंक्ट जिसको हम बोलते हैं वही तो क्रिएटिंग एनर्जी है। और जब सारे बच्चों में ये भावना अच्छी तरह से अंदर चली जाए, फेथ हो जाए कि मेरे पेरेंट्स साक्षात ईश्वर हैं, बच्चे की जब भी कोई भी उपलब्धि होगी, सारे संसार में यदि कोई सबसे ज्यादा खुश होने वाला है तो वो है उसके माता पिता, और बच्चे को भी तभी सेटिस्फेक्शन होएगा अपनी उपलब्धि का जबकि वो उसको अपने माता पिता से शेयर कर पाए। ये फेथ जब आ जाता है और जब बच्चे के अंदर वो स्पिरिचुअल अवेकनिंग रहती है, तो मैंने ये पाया है कि फिर वो उनके सामने कैसे भी टेम्पटेशन आए, चाहे वो अल्कोहल के रूप में हो या गलत फ्रेंड्स की संगत हो, वो उसमें से निकल जाते हैं, दे सेल आउट। So I think the schools can do this wonderfully, that they all start having a curriculum in which they inculcate spiritual development, feeling of belongingness, and deep faith in the parents. So I'm again thankful to all of you for calling me and for inviting me for this session. It's something that is so great for all of us. Thank you, Dr. Pavan Gupta. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for a beautiful exhibit of thoughts. I'm sure the schools will get motivated and will definitely switch to the spiritual and life skill path. ICanCaRe has enabled a facility to quit tobacco online, and this is the online helpline number which can be contacted for Tobacco Quit Center. Now I would like to invite our guest of honor, Mr. S.K. Singh, Chairman and co-founder, Global Leaders Forum. Sir is a motivational speaker, writer, and a researcher. Keeps an eagle eye on the challenges of K-12 worldwide education. And this is to invite Sir to please address the audience.
Thank you, Dr. Kanika, and Honorable Chief Guest for this program, Alka ma'am. Indeed, it is a happy moment to learn a lot today with your short speech, which were deeply connected to heart. And Dr. Pavan Gupta, a wonderful, I think, person by heart who is spreading heart to this whole world. Honestly speaking, I want to start with these 2 lines, which I keep reminding from my birth. There is a saying in Hindi, जब जोश जवानी होती है हर रोज फसाना बनता है, जब जोश जवानी होती है हर रोज फसाना बनता है, और जिस ओर जवानी चलती है उस ओर जमाना चलता है. These 2 lines are actually very deeply connected. I still play cricket with the same passion which I started 35 years back. I have 9-10 stitches on my forehead and chin and all. What I'm trying to convey, Dr. Pawan Gupta, this mission which you have taken to save youth. As founder of GEL, we have a motto of connectivity of head to heart, which is hardly 12 to 18 inch in physical distance, but it takes entire life to connect. For any awareness program, this is the first stage. So my humble request to all viewers, those who are watching, those who are connected, it is our duty which has been allotted to God. Do not take, these are the few lines which we have to keep repeating. We have to touch the people. As Alka ma'am, I was actually touched by your all research work. I had a student who has a stepmother in Kerala, and I was in Middle East. I took around 2 to 3 weeks just to connect myself, because he was not able to take his tiffin in the classroom. So I am a cricket player, and I invited him to play football since I came to know he's a footballer. So my connectivity was only with him. Once I said, Ki, Ajmal, can we play football? He was looking at me. You are a computer teacher. How you can play football? I told him, yeah, I'll try to. It's okay. So this connectivity which Alka ma'am was sharing of physical and emotional health of students in the school is very, very challenging. I would like to share my own experience with my previous 6 years tenure, which was in ICanCaRe, a 27 years old school with 2,500 students. I joined in 2014 and 2015. Since I love to play, this was my passion to connect students academically as well as physically. So I had 16 coaches, and then I started ki any child who is bringing national medal will get the laptop or the award which is given to the academician, all those who are bringing 95 plus percentage. This was completely a big news. A national player of football or a national player of volleyball or a cricket is getting same thing what our board toppers are getting, having 10 CGPA and 9.5 CGPA. After 3 years of practice, it is very, very surprising result. We had, of course, 25, 30 students above 95, but we had 52 national medals. 52 national medals, which was, I think, amazing story. So this experience, why I'm sharing, because once you are connected students with heart to heart, you can stop many things. Still 1100 plus students, those who were naughtiest one, football player, cricket player, they used to break the wash basin in the washroom, they used to break the window and glasses, they used to break the camera and all. I can say from I think after 6 months of joining, then I had an agreement with all naughty people, all footballer. Okay, one thing you give it to me and one thing I will give it to you. So they asked, sir, are you serious about? I told, yes, let's have one agreement. So what did they ask? You all will be surprised to know, sir, one football period, at least one football match. The students of, I'm talking about medical, non-medical, commerce. I planned their last period ki 40 minutes I'll be giving them to play football, cricket and all. It was very hard to convince management also sometimes. They told, what is new practice we are going to do? Physical, class 12th, here we have a subject physical education, and those who are not opting physical education, they have a computer science. So how we can allow them? Sometimes these are very, very hard decisions to take, but results are wonderful. on this note, there is another line कि वक्त बे वक्त में वक्त अपना गंवाने से क्या फायदा, जो मरहम के नाम से ना वाकिफ हों जख्म उनको दिखाने से क्या फायदा। तो बहुत बार जिंदगी में n number of time we are not in position to convince people what we are doing and why are we doing. I don't mind sharing. I was discussing with Dr. Vashida how we can take this GEL Foundation forward in area of health. So health, I think, is a self-practice. Swami Ramdev used to say, करोगे तो ही कुछ होगा. अब करना ही नहीं है तो बातें करके तो कुछ नहीं होना. तो this time youth of India are passing through, I think, a phase कि modernization का भी एक stage था, which is somehow at optimum level. But if you are not physically fit, how you can be mentally fit? So I say personally, कि we all have to be healthy, and then we can be happy. And once you are happy, you can make other people happy. So belongingness can come only with happiness. Belongingness can come only with coordination. Belongingness can come can come with coordination, cooperation. So these all factors which are deeply connected with your health. If you take this positive side, we say we do not use. Okay, fine, it is one element, but why are we using it? Have you thought of? I was in class 11th, and one day I was thinking ki bursting cracker, advantage of bursting cracker, because the debate was given to the classroom. I don't say I was a good debater, but I was a logical thinker. I started thinking until the date I'm searching. Advantage of bursting cracker: air pollution, sound pollution. I'm leaving this question to you all. Please, you can answer me. Advantage of bursting cracker, advantage of making. People say it is a people gets job. Or if there are a number of other things which people may have. Why? And from 2007, I came India, and then I started this campaign, asking students, let's celebrate Green Holi and Diwali. No crackers. Because let's have a debate. Why not heads? Why not intellectuals are discussing? I have not found a single advantage of bursting crackers. Same thing, Dr. Pawan Gupta. I really appreciate, and I'm lucky at my full capacity, whatever we can do to take your campaign ICanCaRe forward with this thought: if we will not do, who will do? If we will not do now, when we will do? Because tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes, honestly speaking. And feeling to be youth, I will conclude. चूंकि हिंदी अभी नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में लैंग्वेजेस की बात बड़ी करी गई है, तो थोड़ा सा अंतरात्मा खुश हो रही है कि इंडिया से भारत की जो जर्नी है, तो अंतिम लाइन क्लोज करता हूँ. चूंकि एक लाइन तो शुरुआत की मैंने कि जब जोश जवानी होती है रोज फसाना बनता है, और जिस ओर जवानी चलती है उस ओर जमाना चलता है. इसका मीनिंग उम्र नहीं है, प्लीज. द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस सेंटेंस इज कि आर यू हैप्पी within? Are you have a feeling? Teachers are the youngest people in the world. Trust me, in 60 and 80s, they are also young. Why? Because they are deeply connected. They are between the youngsters. So they are the young people. And second thought which I was telling, ki kabhi kabhi to it is very difficult task for us to make other people understand why we are doing it. And if we ask why we will not do it, सफर में निकल पड़े हैं तो मुसाफिर, सफर में निकल पड़े हैं तो मुसाफिर, कहीं सहरा कहीं समंदर भी आएंगे, और याद रख हमारी कामयाबियों के बाद रिश्ते निभाने लोग हमारे घर भी आएंगे. These all thoughts we have to take, and we have to take this journey forward. My best wishes to entire team of Dr. Pawan Gupta. And I, along with all Gel Foundation, I think it's not, Dr. Gupta, it's not your campaign, it's my campaign too, or it's our campaign to save the youth. Because they are the future. They are going to save this universe. I don't say India or our country, because now this pandemic has proved that we are on the globe and we are affected equally from east to west, north to east, and completely on the globe. So thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I shared my practical experience, and still I feel nothing is impossible. Just we have to wake up and get up for doing things. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivational speech. Moving forward.
If I can, Kanika, if I can just say a few words, if you allow me. You are the master of the ceremony. If you can, thank you so much, sir. I heard Alka ma'am, I heard Singh sir. It has been a wonderful hearing both of you, and it is really motivating all of us, the team ICanCaRe. Yes, that save the youth is our mission, and we can only have this mission when you all are part of it, because there is that big gap between connecting to the youth from us, I being a doctor and we being the technocrats sitting at some place. The only way we can connect to the youth is through you, and that is where we can impress upon them and we can make a real change in the society. And let me tell you, we have got 266 million people taking tobacco in India, and if we all join together, as you said, nothing is impossible. If we all join together and we start connecting to the youth from the very beginning, that is what I said, nip the bud, but Dr. Alka had very nicely put in. If we can work with the children at the right age, connecting with them, communicating with them, probably the next generation would be much, much better off than. The reason why I pick up this tobacco, I as a cancer surgeon, I see every day, I see people dying of tobacco. Every day. Almost means if I'm operating 10 cases, then almost 190 cases are there whom I say that I cannot do anything for you, because they come to me at a late stage, and that's the only reason. And the only thing that these children, these patients tell, काश हमें किसी ने पहले कह दिया होता तो हम तंबाकू ना तो लेते, और अगर ले भी लिए तो छोड़ देते. That kash, what that word, that emphasis, that trying to help them or explaining to them can only come through the teachers, and teachers are the living God on earth. That is what I say. So you all are the living God, and we can only make a change through you and bring that change that is required in the future. Thank you so much, sir. And Alka sir,
always.
Thank you so much, sir. Alka ma'am and Singh sir, we are really, really proud, and we are really happy for your for being connecting with us. Thank you so much, sir. Kanika, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. A primary school teacher by profession and a storyteller and a dramatist by passion. ICAN is the motto of her life. Dreams of a tobacco-free world, wants to spread love, laughter, and happiness. So with this, I invite our coordinator, Ms. Swati Roy, to brief us a little about the skit performance. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kanika. Good evening to one and all present over here. And basically, as we know that smoking is actually an addiction that gives rise to a lot of wide range of chronic diseases. And the best way to protect this, to put an end to smoking, is to stop it at the NEEP, as it's being discussed over today. But, you know, young children, teens, especially the ones reaching their teens, are very much vulnerable, curious, and experimental. And that's at times given to peer pressure or in the mode of imitating the elders or the models or the actors that they find in the movies, in the social media, and in the video games that they are doing, playing right now. So it's our duty, me being a teacher, and the parents' duty to look into the matter at the best. And as Sir was saying, that to put into more of physical activities. So we present here a small skit about two children having a discussion. I present here Aditya and Rishabh in the skit. Thank you, Kanika.
Club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. Now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of it. We push and pull like a magnet do. But when my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body.
Wow, Rishabh, you dance so well. You are really a hero of our school. You are so good in studies, in activities, and everything you do. But those खाली हाथ जब जाएंगे देखा जाएगा. Till that time let it stay खाली, away from tobacco. गलत decision भी एक पल का ही होता है. We all do a lot of hero worship and imitate them. At times, unknowingly, we pick up the ill habits too. Do you know how harmful a cigarette can be? Young people who smoke are in danger of exposure to nicotine. It can have its lasting effects on adolescent brain development. Smoking also causes children and teens to have a short of breath, which too have less stamina, athletic performance, and other physical active pursuits.
Absolutely, Aditya. Just for imitating the steps unknowingly, I did something wrong. Young ones like us even forget to look beyond the glitz and glamour of the advertisement and movies that show smart people smoking. Smart ones actually have a brain to think of the adversities that smoking causes. Take an active stance against teen smoking. Schools should organize more of the smoking prevention campaigns. Support efforts to make public places smoke-free and increase taxes on tobacco products. Talk to the teens early and often about the danger of smoking.
Now that's my hero friend. Let us take a pledge today. I promise to not smoke or use any tobacco products now and forever. In addition, I will always try to be away from second-hand smoking, which is a danger to my health.
I will do my best to encourage people who do smoke or use tobacco products to quit smoking and using tobacco products, and will do my best to support them as they try to quit.
That was a very wonderful performance by Rishabh and Aditya.
Well, the message was clear, and that we should not go for the hero worship just for the sake of it. We have to have that brain in our mind. Let me put it here very clearly. Tobacco is the killer. We have got more than 7,000 chemicals in tobacco, of which 69 chemicals are such which are harmful, which are carcinogenic, and 2,000 chemicals are really harmful to our body. It is the greatest killer, and it affects our brain, and it affects the whole of our body, and it kills us slowly and steadily. It is the suicide agent that is freely available, and we need to be very careful against even experimenting with it. Thank you, Aditya and Rishabh. That was a really wonderful presentation. And thank you, Swati, for bringing this real topic, that peer pressure, advertisements, which is a very, very major factor that is or pushing the children into tobacco. Thank you so much for that. Kanika.
We are glad that ICanCaRe and XR Central are now partners to promote tobacco cessation in its new avatar with technology. We are amplifying to save the youth the interactive way and recognize the young and talented minds to engage the minds to save the youth and make a healthier society. Mr. Anshul Agrawal, unfortunately, couldn't join us with today's meeting. He was the developer of the first interactive games for tobacco sensitization and mental engagement. So we have engaging games such as the Play Runner game, which is available online, Memory Flip, and Try and Filter game, which is very well available online on the ICanCaRe app. ICanCaRe Wellness Program has a 360-degree care to quit tobacco and provides us with a cessation coach to assist and guide for the same. Now, how the technology empowers the youth to brief us about it, I would like to invite Mr. Rishabh Agrawal, sir, developer of First India's screening tobacco and wellness app.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Kanika, and a very warm good evening once again to all the viewers here. जो बच्चे हैं, जो teachers हैं, जो हमारे chief guest, respected chief guest for the day, who have been patiently listening and knowing about how deep rooted the problem of tobacco is in the youths of today, youth of India. उसी के लिए हमने ICanCaRe में एक बड़ा ही अनोखा प्लेटफॉर्म तैयार किया है, जहां पे हम सभी वर्ग के लोगों को, सभी एज ग्रुप के लोगों को एंगेज किया जा सके, उनमें अवेयरनेस क्रिएट किया जा सके टोबैको कितना हार्मफुल है उसके प्रति। तो उसी के लिए एक बहुत ही सुंदर एप्लीकेशन जो कि रेडिली अवेलेबल है गूगल प्ले स्टोर में, जो फ्री भी है और ताकि आसानी से डाउनलोड हो जाता है फोन में, और इसका इस्तेमाल करके सभी स्टूडेंट्स, टीचर्स, प्रिंसिपल्स, कॉलेज, स्कूल, इंस्टीट्यूशन, स्टाफ मेंबर्स, सभी जने इस एप्लीकेशन के थ्रू जागरूक हो सकते हैं। तंबाकू में जो हानिकारक पदार्थ हैं, तंबाकू से होने वाली बीमारी के बारे में जानकारी हासिल कर सकते हैं और पूरी तरीके से अपने आप को सशक्त कर सकते हैं नॉलेज के साथ, और दूसरे जो ले रहे हैं, जो इस बीमारी और इस लत के शिकार हो गए हैं, उनको सहायता भी दिला सकते हैं इस एप्लीकेशन के माध्यम से। तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट वन ऑफ द काइंड ऑफ एप्लीकेशन, द फर्स्ट टू बी लॉन्च्ड इन इंडिया टू हेल्प people in quit tobacco, and at ICanCaRe we are proud to have a success rate of 92% whom we can help successfully quit this habit of tobacco. तो अगर आप हम थोड़ा सा ऐप के बारे में और मैं जानकारी दूं, तो इसमें एक टूल भी बनाया गया जहां पे कि किसकी कितनी लत है, कितना एडिक्शन लेवल है, वो भी मापदंड किया जा सकता है और उस मापदंड के अनुसार सहायता भी ली जा सकती है through the network of cessation specialist, जो कि ट्रेंड है फ्रॉम द गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी, जो स्पेशल डॉक्टर्स हैं, जो ट्रेंड है और आपकी सहायता कर सकते हैं, जो ले रहे हैं उनकी भी सहायता कर सकते हैं और बड़े आसानी से इस लत को छुड़वा भी सकते हैं। तो मैं आप सभी से गुजारिश करूंगा कि इस ऐप का भरपूर लाभ उठाएं। फ्री अवेलेबल है गूगल प्ले स्टोर में, ऐप को डाउनलोड कीजिए और इसका भरपूर लाभ उठा करके दूसरों की सहायता कीजिए, अपने एनवायरनमेंट को, अपने स्कूल को एक स्वच्छ, हरित और जीवंत समाज के निर्माण हेतु सहायता करें। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, just Kanika, if I can.
Yes.
Yes, sorry. Just these are the two very important tools that we have added for the youngsters. Dr. Alka, Dr. Singh sir, this you would be very happy to know that we need to engage the children into technology, because everyone is there on the smartphones. You know, if you go back to the games, you know, Kanika, if you can go 2 slides back onto the games, and you would see that we have introduced this wonderful games. Kanika, if you can go back to the slide on the games. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So these are some games which is really attracting the children. And you know, this is a memory flip game, and these are the smokers run. And this is something that everyone of you can just take a picture and put it on the social media. So spreading the message with this innovative technology is something that we looked into it. And Rishabh, Anshul, Shrey, they came together to promote such things amongst the youth. So when we go, everyone knows that preaching is not what the children want. When we go and preach, they really the children get pissed off. That is what I can say. So bringing them onto the platform easily, as Dr. Singh was saying, engaging them with some activities, engaging the children mind into that, and that is what we did here, to bring in the technology so that we can engage the children into, and this games actually provide knowledge along with the engaging them. They get some knowledge about the tobacco. And this app that is there, of course, Rishabh has already told about it. It is something unique that has been put for everyone who wants to know about tobacco. Everything is there. We have got the latest blogs. We have got the means helping people quitting tobacco. So these are the two important things that I would look forward. You can download the app. You can play the games for everyone. Thank you so much, Kanika.
Developing an army of dedicated marshals and ambassadors round the corner is the key to help masses to quit tobacco. So to motivate us about the program, I would like to invite Dr. Reena Kumar Ma'am, CTCS Academic Director, ICanCaRe, to address the audience.
Thank you, Kanika. Today, I feel completely at home on this platform because being an educationist and a teacher for the last 40 years, आज मेरे लिए मतलब हमारे जो टीचर्स हमारे साथ हैं यहाँ पे डॉक्टर अलका, डॉक्टर वसुधा, डॉक्टर SK Singh, my heart is just overflowing with all the good feeling that I can get. मतलब इतने अच्छे बातें I have heard today. It's so amazing कि the beautiful words of accept, respect, include, reach out, touch our children, touch their heart, reach out to them, educate, empower, engage. Look at the words, look at the strength of the words, look at the power of the words that we have. And Mrs. Alka, Dr. Alka, beautiful, no blame game. Let them take charge. Allow them to change their world. So how does that happen? As we just heard from all these wonderful people and all our best performers today and our best guests today, our chief guests, I would say, please pardon me, but I will call all these young ones today who are with us as our very special guests today. They have put it out in such beautiful words कि if we reach out और हम अच्छे तरीके से इनको समझाए, पढ़ाए, empower करें, उनको ये दे कि वो खुद अपने लाइफ को अपने हाथ में ले. ऋषभ, आदित्य ने दिखाया हमें, निहाल ने बताया. So similarly, in the same mode, ICanCaRe has a very strong education drive. The drive is in a different manner, taking the strata from the beginning, right from the ground level, all the way up till the doctors, the specialists. Because yes, specialists are required because there are going to be a large number of people who are already into tobacco. So those people who are already having some disease are into tobacco, the disease of tobacco, उनकी जो addiction, de-addiction करनी है, उसके लिए तो हमारे specialists की जो doctors की program है, which is the best one in the whole country because that comes from Gujarat University. उनकी तो ज़रूरत है ही है. This is a very niche group. हम बढ़ाना चाह रहे हैं इनको. We are reaching out and creating more and more specialists around the country. उसके साथ साथ हमें influencers चाहिए. जो influencers हमारे हैं, जो बात करेंगे बिल्कुल, the सही चीज़ बोलेंगे in the सही manner, with conviction, education. Those are the people who are going to be out there because it is, if we said that we have to fight a demon, if the demon is tobacco, then we need an army. Nobody can fight a demon alone. Even we saw, if we go back to mythology, if you go back to anywhere, we see that there was an army behind that people used. So we need an army. So our army starts from volunteers. Every person, because every drop in the ocean matters. So anybody who does every little thing, so every drop in the ocean is only going to make us stronger, by far move us ahead. The marshals are our greatest strength, the teachers, the young ones, the little marshals, the teacher marshals, because you are in the schools, you are in the education institutions, you are in areas, in clubs, in social organizations, in communities, in institutions, in corporates. So So where you are vigilant, because somebody needs to hear it rightly, correctly, appropriately, and assist and direct and help them. So that is where the Marshall course is. It is one of the most powerful courses that we have. And in between that, we have the Ambassadors course. Now, the Ambassadors course is an OCTC course, and the CTCS course is the only one, as I said, which is from a university-affiliated tobacco cessation course. So this is how powerful ICanCaRe believes that the power of education to touch, reach, change, and able to take charge of one's own life and the ability to help others. क्योंकि अगर हम किसी को help करें, खुशियाँ इतनी मिलती है वापस. So this is what we need to teach our children. So as I talked about these certificate courses, we have just said, so we run these batches. The next one is starting just tomorrow. And we are also excited because every new batch brings us super excitement because we know that our army is growing and ICanCaRe is definitely on the way to, we will always win and win together because together we are stronger, bolder, bigger, and of course larger. Can we have the next slide, Kanika, please? So can I have the next slide, Kanika? Yes, the tobacco marshal, you know, the marshal sounds like a small word, but look at the weight it has. You are one. I am a marshal. Swati is a marshal here. Kanika is a marshal here. Vinali is a marshal here. We have so many marshals here. And you marshals are out there in the society to motivate, to create awareness, to recognize tobacco habits in people, because you can recognize those little things because you're educated. We can sensitize people. You can help tobacco addicts to quit the habit. Of course, you need assistance because you're going to be able to help. You know the road. You know where to reach people. You know to show the directions, whether it's the government agencies, whether it is ICanCaRe. So you know how you can tell them that there are agencies where people can help you. There are doctors who will talk, and you can talk about the ills of tobacco. Lead tobacco control. So motivate and lead and be the power in the society and be the change that you want to see in the society. Can we go to the next, please? So who can do this? क्या मैं तो खाली छोटा सा बच्चा हूँ या मैं तो बस आई एम सो सीनियर, मैं क्या करूँगा? मैं तो एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर हूँ जी, मेरे पास टाइम कहाँ है जी, मैं तो खाली सफाई करता हूँ. But the person who does safai in the hostels, in the school, the person who's actually seeing, what is, because most of the children would probably enter into the washroom area or such areas, because these are the people who need to be able to talk to the students. So we sensitize the volunteers, and the volunteers can be the janitors, can be the maintenance staff, can be the security fellow, can be the admin person. Very, very important, because every person in that organization, starting from the man at the gate to all the way to the man who's actually sitting right behind some big desk, or a lady behind a big desk, that is a principal, is very important. And this lineup and this connect of mission, which has to be included in an organization like a school, which builds by creating volunteers, marshals, ambassadors, and of course, all schools have doctors, because we all are known that the government policy says there has to be a medical specialist attached to it. And what I liked today really very much was to hear Dr. S.K. Singh talking about sports, because I'm also a sports dentist and I also work in that field. So I understand how important the sports field is and how important it is to connect students to sports, and to realize that in that sports field, when you can talk about the harms of tobacco, because agar koi bachcha sports mein hai, to wo tobacco kaise lega? Because lungs, and lung power is the most important thing. So thank you, Dr. S.K. Singh, for bringing this beautiful, talk out about how to connect. And the vision of ICanCaRe is that we are going to spread together with all of us, together making more specialists, more volunteers, more marshals, and many, many, many more marshals and more volunteers. So that is the way to go, that we see it moving ahead. Kanika, you want to give me the next slide? So this is my favorite slide today for the day. We say today, I just saw a beautiful balloon which had lights inside it. I never had one when I was growing up. I'd never seen anything like that. My son, who's 33, I didn't see that when he was growing up. But today's children, I probably think every person, every child who sees this wants a balloon like this. So I asked the mother, how much does it cost? She said, 100 rupees. 100 rupees. That 100 rupees brought smiles to the child's face. But do you think a parent who's smoking, who's using tobacco, who is indulging in a habit because of which he has to spend on his own choice, because he wants to be happy, he is addicted, he wants that dopamine in his brain, he's ill, so he has to go to the hospital. He's unable to bring that smile on the child's face because that 100 rupees, he is not able to spend there. So each and every one of us, when we help somebody quit tobacco, not take tobacco, save them from tobacco, every child we save, we are bringing so many smiles on the children's faces through those balloons out there. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. It's been such a pleasure being with all of you. It's been the most amazing evening, and Children's Day, very, very warm Children's Day greetings, and stay safe, stay well, and stay healthy, and be our future of the country, the young ones. Thank you.
Ma'am, I hope we'll have more and more marshals and specialists in our youth.
Yes, of course we will. Of course we will. Look at what we have. Our ICanCaRe is something which we have a success rate of 92%, as Rishabh was saying, only because we have this wonderful ecosystem. This ecosystem which is really strong, because down there from the person who's on the ground level, recognizing somebody who's taking tobacco or stopping a person from taking tobacco or initiating somebody to move into a package, because there are, starters package who have just about started. And so we have how we can get them out by just talking to them. They don't need to take a medication. They just need to be able to talk, listen to the right talk from the right person at the right time. That package is available with us. We move on to the next level, wherein there will be a requirement for somebody hand holding, probably because the person is more addicted. And ICanCaRe has that ecosystem, which is a strong ecosystem of quit coaches. And of course, we have an online system where we have medications and nutritions, because these are things which can be given out, and every person who's taking or stopping them from taking, there are ways of causing distraction. Even though being doctor, I tend to call them medication, but many times these are not really medications. They are the good little things, like an antioxidant. It's not a medication really. Yes, by default, I call it medication, but these are important things like vitamins. We call it medications, but they are nutrition. They are nutritions. This is required. And register anybody that you would know. Please, let's get together. Let's make this drive of cessation, tobacco cessation, and prevention of cancer a priority in our life. Let's register at www.icancare.in, quit tobacco, /quit tobacco.
One can also join the group intervention therapy
Yes, Kanika. In fact, ICanCaRe has a fantastic way that we have forward, because we know, as a doctor, I know, many of us know, how difficult it is to spend time with our patients all the time. And sometimes the patients really get tired of talking to us, but they like to talk in peer groups. Everybody likes to talk to each other who are having a similar, because they are united by a cause. The united by a cause is they all want to quit. They know that they are not they are not alone, but there are many. And if they can, I can. And if I can, they can. And if I'm moving up, I will pull somebody else. So as a result, we have this group intervention therapy, which is 6 hours, 1 hour every Wednesday between 7 and 8. It's an excellent therapy group because people come in from all walks of life. They sit together, exchange, learn, and the counselor sits with them and helps. Sometimes these groups are rolling also, because you have newer people joining in. We learn from new experience from others. So my suggestion to all of us over here is, if we know anyone who is using tobacco, a simple group counseling can many times do away with even the use that you do not need to have medications. Maybe this great group counseling and peer group support and hand holding by the good counselor and a quit coach is going to take things in a different direction completely. So this is our group intervention therapy, which we have at ICanCaRe, and it is one of the most successful and one of the wonderful new things we have started, which works wonders. All doctors are happy to send their patients to us like this, because it's a very hard time to find time to be with them, because People who are into tobacco require time, और वो time डॉक्टर के लिए देना थोड़ा मुश्किल है, but in this group support system, be together, respect, include, touch, through education, empower, and really, really give the power to change their lives. And ICanCaRe lives it to every word.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Kanika. Thank you, Kanika.
Dance is an art of Thank you, ma'am. Dance is an art, a reflection of futuristic vision. We have our coordinator, Tobacco Marshal Divya Singh, for a Mahadurga Shiv Tandav, symbolizing our battle against evil tobacco. Therefore, we solemnly pledge to abstain from the use of tobacco in any form. Lord Shiva is often the Kalantak, which means conquer the death. Let's conquer over tobacco, which is a form of slow death. So with this, here is a performance by Dr. Divya Singh.
Kanika, can we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Rishabh has already shared the screen, Kanika. Let's just invite the next performer.
Okay, ma'am.
But that video has to be there, na? Where is that video?
The video will also be played by Rishabh, I think.
Yeah. Rishabh, please start the video.
Rajani, 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 Karavatra-vrute, Sonayanari, Brahmara, 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 Brahmaradhipate, Jaya Jaya Mahishasuramardini, Ramya Kapardini, Shaya Sute.
जल प्रवाह पावितस्थले कलेवलम्ब्यलम्बितां भुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिकान्तमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनादवड्डमर्वयं चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिव शिवम् జటాకటాహ సంభ్రమ భ్రమ నిలింప నిర్ఝరి విలోల వీచి వల్లరి విరాజమాన మూర్ధని ఢగ పట్ట పావకే కిశోర చంద్రశేఖరే రతి ప్రతిక్షణం ఓం నమః శివాయ.
That was a great performance. To check the mouth opening for comorbidities, the four-finger test, I request Dr. Pavan Gupta sir to please guide us for the same.
Thank you, Kanika. And it was a wonderful dance by Divya, and the message was very clear. We all have to be the Durga, and we all have to be the teacher as the Durga to kill that tobacco in the society. And to understand this, as I said, 26 crore people are into tobacco, and of this, the commonest disease that we have in India and what we call it as submucosal fibrosis, जिससे ये मुंह बंद होता चला जाता है. The mouth oral cavity keeps on closing down slowly and steadily. So this is a very simple test. जैसे कि अभी वसुधा मैम कह रही थी कि when you go around and talk to the masons, the workers and all this thing, just you need to ask them to please open your mouth and just check the oral cavity, how many fingers goes into your mouth, and you'll be surprised that this tobacco causes what we call it as trismus, and the mouth keeps on closing down. So this is a very simple test, और हम हर एक इंसान को जो भी तंबाकू ले रहा है और सभी को हम ये कहते हैं कि हर महीने सिर्फ एक बार अपनी मुंह की जांच जरूर स्वयं करें. And this is a disease जिसको मैं बोलता हूँ, it's like a liquid oxygen. That oral cavity not opening is like a liquid oxygen wherein the person means he is not able to live his life happily because he cannot eat food. He has got a lot of other problems coming up, and at the same time he has to live with it throughout life because there is no treatment with it for it. So this is one single test which I want everyone to take it forward and explain to the society, take it forward and help everyone know about this test. Thank you so much. And yeah, Kanika.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
We are glad that
thank you so much. If you just allow me, I would like to take it from here. Thank you. So, Dr. Pavan sir, thank you so much. That was really wonderful. We knew about OSMF. मैं सभी से निवेदन करूंगी कि ये 4-finger test आप अपने स्टूडेंट्स को बताएं, अपने परिजनों को बताएं, क्योंकि ये बहुत हेल्पफुल है जानने के लिए कि किस प्रकार की मतलब उनको ये प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है कि ना, स्पेशली तंबाकू का सेवन करने वाले और सुपारी का और बीटल नट्स जिसे हम कहते हैं उसका सेवन करने वालों को ये दिक्कत आती ही आती है. Okay, with this now I would like to introduce you two very wonderful and miraculous products, which is one which is designed at ICanCaRe and one which is developed by Sanjuta and Mandis. On the right hand side, on the left hand side, you can see ICanCaRe Triscare. ये दोनों products specifically OSMF को deal करने के लिए बनाया गया है, और इस device को आप आराम से मुंह में रख करके, I would like to give a quick demo. इसको आप मुंह में रख करके opening कर सकते हैं, and you can see a scale which is there. So scale जो है आपको हर patient को बताता है कि कितना उसका level of opening रहा है. And the best part is that it is self-manageable. All you have to do is just use the screw. Just put it like this, use the screw. और इस प्रकार अपने mouth में रखें. And practice the exercise. Practicing this exercise daily 3 times a week is really going to help you manage with OSMF. The second one, the product which you can see on the right hand side is a mouth gargle, which helps which has a lot of beautiful benefits, and it's going to be told to us by the Sanjuta and Amanda's team. And now I would like to invite them so that they can talk about its benefit and how it really helps to manage OSMF. With this now, I invite Sumit sir and Devakar sir on this dais to tell us more about the product.
Thank you. Thank you, Pavan sir. Special guests for today's webinar, ICanCaRe team, respected teachers, and all the lovely kids who are attending this program, for providing Sanjuta and Mandis this opportunity to highlight 2 of its very innovative products. One of them is the goodness that please play the video.
and throat are most commonly affected by several disease-causing viruses and bacteria. This holds true even for coronavirus. Hence, maintaining hygiene of these gateways is extremely essential. The practice of gargling and rinsing with salt water has been traditionally known to keep these channels clean and healthy. Eminent authorities like Indian Dental Association, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and Ayush recommend regular gargling to maintain oral health, prevent various infections, relieve sore throat, and as post-infection oral care. Nevertheless, when you prepare a gargling solution at home, you have to rely only on common ingredients like salt or turmeric. Also, it's unlikely that you'll achieve the same concentration of the solution every time. And when you're out somewhere, gargling could be quite impractical. Now, your daily gargling is made much more convenient with Curins, an authentic and standardized gargling formulation for the first time in India. Curins contains powerful and clinically proven phytoactives like Echinactive and Curcuma longa extract, along with sodium chloride and sodium bicarbonate. These components contribute to the antiviral, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory effect of Curins. Gargling with Curins keeps your mouth and throat healthy. This could also be helpful in preventing coronavirus infection along with many other infections. Curins also relieves sore throat and controls bad breath. Curins is available in an advanced, easy-to-carry stick form and can be used anytime, anywhere. All you need is a glass of water. Mix Curins in about 100 ml lukewarm or normal temperature water. Gargle or swish the solution for a few seconds and spit it out. Do this a couple of times more. Use Curins 2 to 3 times a day to keep your mouth and throat healthy and to prevent various infections, relieve sore throat, and control bad breath.
So as you've seen that Curins is the goodness gargle, which offers antiviral, antibacterial, and since it contains Curcuma longa, it also offers anti-inflammatory action. And it dissolves the mucus and loosens the debris which is there in the mouth. And now as we are wearing mask, all of you must have experienced that there is a kind of a stuffy feeling in the mouth after a very long time when you're wearing a mask. So this particular phenomena can also be reduced by regular gargling of Curins. Obviously, the benefits of Curins, it is that it decreases infection, increases mouth opening, reduces the tingling sensation, easily available, and it is very convenient and can be carried anywhere and extremely beneficial. Each stick of Curins need to be dissolved in 100 ml of water, and the liquid is to be swilled and then spit it out. And it is very useful for sore throat, bad breath, and maintaining the oral hygiene. As I said, it is very convenient and it can be carried in the pocket anywhere for any time gargling. Coming to a very innovative product from Sunday and Humandis is Relaxium. Now, as we all know that stress is a normal part of everyday's life. Stress happens when the coping or the adjusting capacity or the ability of an individual is less, but the demands are on the higher side. It is very important for us to understand that what are the symptoms of stress. Stress can be physical, which is mostly expressed as disturbed sleep or increased heart rate or sweating. These are the physical symptoms of stress. Stress can be emotional also, like worrying, loneliness, depression. Stress many times manifests itself in behavioral symptoms like irritability, anxiety, change in eating habits, and also alcoholism. Cognitive symptoms of stress are like forgetfulness, poor concentration, indecisiveness. And whenever you feel any of these symptoms are there, you can be aware that there can be stress, and that stress, and for relieving that stress, a novel and synergistic approach to manage stress and disturb sleep is Relaxium. Relaxium contains lactium, which is world's only clinically proven therapy for managing stress and its symptoms. Lactium reduces neuronal excitation and reduces cortisol, which is the stress hormone of the body. Relaxium also contains theanine. Theanine in Relaxium stimulates alpha brain waves, which promotes relaxation. Alpha waves are necessary for natural sleep, and it also reduces the release of stress hormones in the body. And hence, Relaxium is a novel and a synergistic approach to manage stress and disturb sleep. Relaxium induces relaxation within 40 minutes of its take. It restores natural sleep, supports better concentration and focus, and above all, Relaxium is absolutely safe, approved by US FDA, given a safety status that is generally recognized as safe, no drowsiness, no addiction with Relaxium as compared to any other products. So these are the two very innovative products from Sundiata and Pneumandis, Relaxium and Curins. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Divakas. I think we have learned a lot about these products, and I would request all the faculty members that जो online teaching से stress हो रहा ना, this is the best way to de-stress yourself. And now I invite Dr. Pawan again to talk about why should one consume Relaxium and why not other available supplements in the market.
Thank you, Shruti. These three are the very important thing. Like we have been doing extensive work for the tobacco, we get a lot of feedbacks from the patient, people who are taking tobacco, right? And these are the two important things. One is that mouth opening is reduced. So we developed this product at ICanCaRe to increase the mouth opening. And the third, yes, this is the one. And this is a unique one that has been developed. And the second is that with the curins, with the curcumin part being there, it increases, or it basically decreases the fibrosis in the oral cavity, which increases the oral cavity mouth opening. And the third, very important, the most of the tobacco people, they say that they are stressed. That is why they are taking tobacco. So we came up with this very nice product, which is a non-sedative product. You know, most of the product that is anxiolytic agents that is available in the market, they are sedative. This is a non-sedative product. So it helps our patients, my patients. And here when we have got the teachers, one of the teachers have got a lot of stress in their life, working at office and at home. So this can be a wonderful product for them also. So thank you so much, and let's go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. And with this, I would again like to reiterate and say that both the products, Curins, Relaxium, and the oral mouth opener Tris Care, is available at ICanCaRe. Anybody can go to the website icancare.org and order it for themselves or to help their family and friends and colleagues all around. With this, now I would like to invite Mrs. Vandana Tomar, ma'am. She's senior headmistress at SOS Hermann Gmeiner School. A very multi-talented and multi-skilled personality, very futuristic in her approach, a pedagogy and leadership trainer, an educationist and strategist, and a life coach. What else do I say? So I just would like to hand over the dais to Vandana ma'am to talk about the challenges which the youth faces today while taming the killer, the demon of today, tobacco.
Thank you so very much, Shruti. And first of all, I would like to thank you or the entire ICanCaRe fraternity for organizing such a wonderful program for not only for our students, but for our teachers as well. And at the same time, I would like to extend my gratitude to all the educators and leaders present in this forum to enlighten us with the words of their wisdom. So to start with, we all know that smoking, cigarettes, and tobacco consumption has many health risks for everyone. But my children, you have to understand that the younger you are, when you start smoking, the more problems it can cause. So people who start smoking before the age of 21 have the hardest time to quit. So we all know what all are the challenges, and to understand those challenges, it is really very important to understand how the youth may initiate smoking. So basically, I've come up with many theories. There are four basically theories which are generally help us to develop our cognitive skills and cognitive learnings. And as an educator, and those who are there, educator, you must be knowing about all these theory. So the first one is social learning theory. And this theory proposes that new behaviors can be acquired by observing and imitating others. So when at a very young age, our children get exposure within the family or friends, they are more inclined towards the use of tobacco. I remember we conducted, me and Dr. Pavan Gupta conducted one of the program in one of the schools where we addressed this issue to the students from grade 6 to 12. And at the same time, we got so many questions. And the one question was very common from the students. I hope you remember, Dr. Pavan.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so the question was basically, that question came from many of the students, and they were saying the same thing, like they've witnessed so many of their elders, especially grandparents in their family and their parents in their family, and they wanted to make them understand that this is something very risky for their health, this is something which is not very good for them, but how to make them understand. We all know that when we become adult, our belief systems get stronger, and it is really very difficult. We become very stubborn to crack all those old beliefs and all that. It's very easy to make any child understand, but at the same time, it is really very difficult to make any adult understand what is wrong or right for them. So the second theory, which is psychological development theory, and in this theory, they decide, especially our youth decide whether they will use this tobacco or not. So the youth who are relatively precocious may begin tobacco use during elementary school. The transition into junior high school and a greater need for peer acceptance, along with social images suggesting that tobacco use might increase peer acceptance, or simply due to mere curiosity and increased access, may lead to tobacco initiation at that transition period. So we all understand that, as with other facets of development of etiology of tobacco, varies with the developmental stage. And same is with the behavior therapy and self-convincing theory. So because of their age, psychological changes, and family and social environments, youth often perpetuate smoking practices and they ultimately become addicted. High school male students who have smokers in family and relatives, smoker friends, media and advertisement influence, and easy access to the purchase of cigarettes are the reasons of youth smoking. And here the problem is not just cigarette, but spit tobacco, flavored tobacco, e-cigarettes. You might be wondering about this, the danger of e-cigarette for you. E-cigarette typically contain nicotine, and newer e-cigarettes use a new form of it called a nicotine salt, which makes it easier to inhale higher levels of nicotine. So it is really very important for us to make them understand what all are the hazardous effect of tobacco consumption on our health. And once they have the habit of tobacco consumption in any form, there are multiple impacts of tobacco use in youth, and that is economic, that is health, social, family, and peer groups. So youth basically, they know, and knowingly they are losing high amount of money, not only because of their dependency on it keeps increasing, but the tax also on tobacco is increasing year by year. And risk factors for many diseases, vulnerability to alcohol use and drugs, and copying his or her tobacco use by juniors in schools and siblings in family put them at risk for tobacco use. So I was going through an article, and I came to know that a robust body of research has demonstrated a causal relationship between uptake and continuation of smoking in young people, and a range of social and environmental factors, including the home environment, especially peer group influence, and exposure to tobacco industry advertising and promotion. You might have seen that peer, especially people of young age, students are quite highly influenced by their heroes. And when on daily basis, when they get to know that Shah Rukh Khan is a chain smoker, they get highly influenced by that. And they want that cool factor in their life as well. Right? So environments where smoking is socially accepted and normalized, and where tobacco products are more widely accessible and visible, also serve to promote smoking. So now how to have curb of it? Like everyone from those who influence youth directly to whole communities can help prevent children, teenagers, and young adults from trying and using tobacco products. And how can we do that? As a parent, as a social reformer, set a good example by being tobacco free. You can give becoming a role model for them. Second is talk to kids about the harms of tobacco products, including e-cigarettes. Know what children watch and talk about tobacco use on screen. Tell kids you expect them not to use tobacco products or to stop using them. It should be out loud clear to them. One should not offer such tobacco products to our students. And as a teacher, as an educator, you can educate their parents as well. Talk to them, talk to their parents about the dangers of tobacco use. Ask parents if they are using any tobacco. Tell them, or you can advise them to quit immediately. So this is all what we can do for our young children. But I know that my children are quite smart enough, and they are the one who are the future of this country. They understand the patterns. And genius is one who knows when to stop that pattern, when to say no. So with that, I think that is enough from my side. And I would love to hear from you all. And then getting back to Dr. Pawan Gupta. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. I think that was really wonderful. You give two real important messages. One is, the first thing is to try something new, to experiment something new. And the second thing is the feeling of being independent and adolescent, to make self-life decisions. With this, I feel now that the parody by two young girls, two beautiful ladies out there, Miss Ayushi and Miss Sia, they're going to break this myth. They're going to break these thoughts about tobacco and why they should experiment and they should not experiment. And I'm sure that their song is really going to hit out because it's just the new trend, the new way. I invite Miss Ayushi and Miss Sia on the dais now to enthrall us with their parody.
Sweta Bhati, Miss Sweta Bhati, if she can introduce them.
Yeah, I'll request Shweta ma'am to please introduce them.
Good evening. Myself Shweta Bhati, activity in charge of Hermann School, Faridabad, and representing two of my favorite students, Ayushi and Sia, to sing this parody. And thank you everyone for giving this wonderful opportunity to us. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, I now invite Ayushi and Sia to the dais to enthrall us with the parody.
Yes, ma'am, sure. Ayushi and Sia.
ब्रेकअप सॉन्ग कर दे दिल की फीलिंग स्ट्रॉन्ग, छोड़ो तंबाकू हो जाओ स्ट्रॉन्ग। ब्रेकअप सॉन्ग मैंने छोड़ दिया, तंबाकू छोड़ दिया, उसकी काली करतूतों ने उसका भांडा फोड़ दिया। मैंने छोड़ दिया, सिगरेट छोड़ दिया, दिल पे पत्थर रख के मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया। दिमाग पे चलाया जोर और मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया। मेरे गुटखा से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया, मेरे सिगरेट से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया। सुबह सवेरे उठ के मैंने ये सब कर लिया, मेरे तंबाकू से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया। हमको बिन बताए तूने ये कब कर लिया, अरे हमको बिन बताए तूने ये कब कर लिया। ओ तेरे तंबाकू से काहे तूने ब्रेकअप कर लिया, तेरे तंबाकू से काहे तूने ब्रेकअप कर लिया। सुबह सवेरे उठ के मैंने ये सब कर लिया, तेरे तंबाकू से काहे तूने ब्रेकअप कर लिया। ब्रेकअप सॉन्ग कर दे दिल की फीलिंग स्ट्रॉन्ग, छोड़ो तंबाकू हो जाओ स्ट्रॉन्ग। ब्रेकअप सॉन्ग कुछ दिन का विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स कंट्रोल किया और फिर डिलीट उसको अपने जीवन से किया। और फिर डाउनलोड ICanCaRe ऐप किया, फिर थोड़ा एक्सरसाइज और योगा जमकर किया, छूटे कॉलेज के दोस्तों से कैचअप कर लिया, अरे कॉलेज की सहेलियों से कैचअप कर लिया, जिनको मिल ना पाई उनको व्हाट्सएप कर दिया, मेरे सिगरेट से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया, सुबह सवेरे उठ के मैंने ये सब कर लिया, मेरे तंबाकू से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया, अरे फैमिली के सोए अरमानों को वेकअप कर दिया, अरे फैमिली के सोए अरमानों को वेकअप कर दिया, कि तेरे तंबाकू से तूने ब्रेकअप कर लिया, तेरे तंबाकू से काहे तूने ब्रेकअप कर लिया, सुबह सवेरे उठ के मैंने ये सब कर लिया, कि तेरे तंबाकू से काहे तूने ब्रेकअप कर लिया, ब्रेकअप सॉन्ग कर दे दिल की फीलिंग स्ट्रॉन्ग, छोड़ो तंबाकू हो जाओ स्ट्रॉन्ग, ब्रेकअप सॉन्ग. At last, we want to say that we will not smoke. Smoke always harm people. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. It was a great performance. दोनों बच्चियों ने इतना अच्छा, इतना उम्दा मैसेज दिया, ये बताते हुए कि तंबाकू से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया। इससे सुनहरा और इससे अच्छा कोई और मैसेज नहीं हो सकता है, जो हमारे देश की बेटियां, हमारे घर की लक्ष्मी हमें ये बता रही है कि तंबाकू को छोड़ दो, परिवार को जगाओ और इससे स्वस्थ रहो, स्वच्छ रहो, सुरक्षित रहो. Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you have done, and I thank Shweta ma'am for giving us this wonderful parody over here along with the kids. And now I invite Poonam ma'am, Mrs. Poonam Rathore ma'am, Principal of Central Public School, Udaipur, to kindly give the vote of thanks to all our participants. Poonam ma'am, over to you.
While Poonam ma'am is getting ready, I think she's just switching on her mic. What I just want to put very clearly to this August gathering is that we have to be the tobacco marshals. Every one of us have to be the tobacco marshal to be able to control this disaster that is happening in the society. And that is where I said, just having a little awareness is not enough. Having the knowledge about tobacco, and with clarity, if we can explain to the children, because children are very, very inquisitive. If we can explain to the children with all the knowledge that we have, then only they will be able to really work as the marshals in the society. So this is where our marshals course is open for each and everyone to, and we request that everyone can join into this course. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I think Poonam ma'am, I'll invite you now on the dais for the vote of thanks. Ma'am, you need to unmute yourself.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, now you are.
Yeah, very, very good evening to everyone. It is really a privilege and great
I think,
honor.
Shruti, you can stop sharing the screen. We cannot see Poonam ma'am. Thank you.
It is a privilege and great honor for me to extend vote other to make this event a success. First of all, I would like to mention that senior surgical oncologist, Dr. Pawan Gupta. Sir, you have really driven this force behind this whole process. Your vision, interest, and hard work have made once again communicated another success story, sir. This today's event is wonderful, I must say. So I would like to express my gratitude to the men behind this selfless noble cause for creating awareness, for leading a healthy and safe lifestyle, and promoting it to the society. So thank you so much, Dr. Pawan Gupta, for all your considerate efforts. It is really an honor for me to thank the chief guest of today's program, our beloved Madam Alka Sharma, the chairperson of CPS and Rockwood Udaipur schools, who have graced this event with her presence, taking time out of her busy schedule. Madam, your guidance and kind words will be really benefited to the youth of our nation in more than comprehensible way. So once again, thank you very much for your time, your words and your
I think we have a connection problem.
I think there is some connection problem. And if I can request Vasudha ma'am to complete the vote of thanks. Yes,
Yes,
thanks, ma'am.
I guess there is some connectivity issue there. So I will, on behalf of Poonam ma'am, I would just complete the vote of thanks. Just give me a second. So on her behalf, I would just extend the vote of thanks. It's an honor for us to thank the chief guest of today's program, our beloved chairperson, Mrs. Alka Sharma, who is chairperson of CPS and Rockwood's family both, who has graced this event with her presence, taking time out of her busy schedule. Her guidance and kind words will be benefiting the youth of our nation in more than comprehensive ways. So once again, thank you very much, Alka ma'am. Another significant dignitary, Mr. S.K. Singh, the founder of GEL and a generous social worker and philanthropist, adorned our day. His words emphasized on the need and significance of awareness and hazards of cancer, especially to the new generation. The creative and thought-provoking skit by Ms. Swati Roy and her students, poem by Nihal Sharma, made the event more fascinating and interactive. I also wish to thank the students who have attended this workshop, the two little girls who did beautiful parody. What is decided here would have direct implications on the future of the students, and the interest and enthusiasm that they have shown is indeed a good sign for the future. Today, Mr. Anshul Agarwal, Rishabh Agarwal, and all other speakers have laid the foundation to bring preventive care on fingertips in an effort to reduce the growing incidence, prevalence, and menace of tobacco in the society. As the concluding remarks, once again, big gratitude on behalf of Rockwood's and CPS family to ICanCaRe Foundation and each and every one who's associated with this foundation to bring the decisive change in the future and guiding the youth in the right direction. Thank you so much, Dr. Pawan Gupta, for giving us this opportunity, this honor to be associated with you. And we will be glad, working hand in hand with your cause. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And really, really proud of my student, Vinali here, and all the best for her or in future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And let me tell you, ma'am, Vinali is the youngest tobacco marshal of India.
Awesome. Very good. Very good.
And it's all your blessings for the guidance that she got at the right moment to change her path and become one of the brightest students that now she is. And she's topping the class also at MBBS also.
Great.
Thank you so much. And it's really a pleasure. And I thank everyone who has been here. And I I'm really sorry that Poonam ma'am got disconnected, I think. So I give it back to Shruti. Shruti, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Vasudha ma'am, for the vote of thanks, and thank you, Pawan sir, for the kind words. Once again, I invite the entire audience who are with us on the board today to join the ICanCaRe force to fight against tobacco as volunteers, marshals, ambassadors, and specialists. The link is shared on the chat box. You're more than welcome to join us. We are beginning the specialist course from tomorrow itself. So anybody would like to have an entry as a specialist, you're more than welcome. We're having the Marshals course on 10th and 11th of November. And I invite all our teachers, our little marshals, the students here to join that force so that they can really spread out this message and help their family members understand its impact, understand its menace. And also accept that there is professional help available, and this is the right time to quit. This is the right time to make themselves healthy. With this now, let's come to the most interesting part of today's session, the quiz. This quiz is to be taken up by the students who are participating with us on all the social media platforms. We're going to share the link with you soon. And I want to lay down some ground rules for it. Please ensure that this quiz is submitted by one participant as a one entry. Do not make multiple submissions. Ensure that you have right internet connectivity, and this is time managed. We're going to declare the winners after the quiz is done. We'll be giving scholarship to the top 10 winners as promised by the ICanCaRe organization for tobacco marshals. So all the best. And now I invite a prolific dancer and also our young and enthusiastic tobacco marshal Divya Singh to take this ahead and start the quiz.
Good evening, everyone. So with this, we reach the most brainstorming part of the session. So the only difference is that is the quiz. So the only difference is we don't have to say the answer loud. We have to fill in the answer in the Google form. So I would like Dr. Kanika to share the screen for the PPT so that I can read out the questions loud.
All right. So I'll request everyone to put themselves on mute right now. We're going to give a few seconds, 30 seconds, so that all of you go on mute and prepare yourself for the quiz link.
So the instructions are, a link will be shared to you in the chat box. Participants need to open the link and fill in your details. That is the most important part, so that your response can be recorded along with your details. Start answering the questions. You'll be given a total of 10 minutes, basically till I read out the questions, for 20 questions. Once you're done, submit your response. Okay.
Is everyone ready? You can give a thumbs up sign on Zoom with the thumbs up feature. If you're ready, give the thumbs up reaction on Zoom. All right. Can we share the link now, please, on the chat box? And also on other media or on the other social media platforms?
Okay, so the link has been shared in the chat box.
Okay, here we go.
So the first question is, which
just
among the
just give a few minutes for the people to start the link. Na? They have to fill up the name and all. Just give 30 seconds for that. If everyone has downloaded the link. Just fill up the email address. Give your details a little. Name of the school. Okay, I think now we are ready for the quiz. Yeah, please go ahead with the questions.
So the first question is, which among the following is not a smokeless form of tobacco? A, cigar, B, creamy snuff, C, snus, and D, gutka. Mark your response. Okay, so the next question is, smoking or chewing tobacco is not as addictive and harmful as taking heroin or cocaine. Heroin or cocaine is a drug. True or false? Next question. Every cigarette you smoke takes away how many minutes of your life? A, 1 minute, B, 3 minutes, C, 7 minutes, and D, 9 minutes. Next question. Which among the following is the most popular tobacco cessation aid? A, nicotine inhaler, B, nicotine patch, C, nicotine gums, and D, the cold turkey method. Next question. When is the World No Tobacco Day? A, 1st of June, B, 23rd of November, C, 31st of May, or D, 14th of November? Okay, so next question is, are e-cigarettes and other vaping products as harmful as your health like smoking? A, true, or B, false? You have to mark your answer. Next question, what is the full form of NRT? A, nicotine receptor tonic, B, nicotine replacement therapy, C, nicotine roadblock therapy, or D, nicotine restricting therapy? You can get many answers in the questions only. Next question, what is the biological name of the tobacco plant? A, Pisum sativum, C, Nicotina tabacum, C, Triticum tabacum, D, Ficus nicotina tabacum. Next question, what is the name of this ICanCaRe mascot? You must have seen this. This is a boy, small boy. Okay, what is the form of full form of SHS? The hint is, if the father smokes, other members of the family are prone to, and the pictorial representation also gives the hint. Next question, which among the following is not a form of nicotine replacement product, but a pharmacological aid, that is a drug? A, nicotine patch, B, alpha 4 beta 2 nicotine receptor blocker, C, nicotine gum, or D, nicotine inhaler? Next question, which chemicals among these are found in a cigarette? A, ammonia, that is used in toilet bowl cleaner, B, acetone, which is used in nail polish remover, carbon monoxide, which is found in car exhaust, D, arsenic, which is found in rat poison, or E, all of the above? Next question, given a situation, you are at a birthday party with your friends and one of your other friend offers you a cigarette to try. In that situation, what will you do? A, take a puff because he or she is your friend and would feel bad if you don't. B, strictly say no and encourage them to quit. C, ask any other friend to indulge in company. Or D, start screaming and making a fuss about it in front of everyone. Question 14. Which state in India became the first to ban smoking in public places? A, Tamil Nadu, B, Uttar Pradesh, C, Kerala, or D, Madhya Pradesh? Question 15. What did the first ever legislation in India regarding tobacco consumption say? A, restrict the cultivation of tobacco as a crop. B, restriction on production of tobacco from gutka, cigarette, etc. companies. C. Statutory warning on cigarette packets, or D. Ban on public smoking? Question 16. Which of the following is caused by spit tobacco? A. Lung cancer, B. Brain cancer, C. Mouth cancer, or D. Liver cancer? Next question. Which among these is not an health hazard? C. Not an health hazard on the fetus if the mother smokes. A. Low birth or weight or obesity. B. Speech disorder in child. C. Premature births, stillbirths or miscarriages. D. Breathing and health problems in child. Not an health hazard. Next question. Approx how many chemicals are present in a cigarette? A. 4, B. 40, C. 400, or D. 4000? Question 19. Who introduced tobacco for the first time in India in the 17th to 18th century? A. Portuguese merchants. B. British East India Company. C. Alexander III, or D. Native Americans? Next question. Approximately how many people consume tobacco in India as of now? Approximately. A. 10 million, B. 100 million, C. 120 million, or D. 50 million? Once you're done, submit your response.
So we got, I think, 2 more minutes before the quiz ends. Let's wait for 2 minutes.
So I think all the answers will be given at our community page. So everyone need to join the community page. Hope everyone enjoyed the quiz, and they have everyone who are here. Still, we have got 50 people still here, and I hope everyone of you have played or you have answered the quiz and submitted your quiz. Definitely, it was a very interesting quiz, and I thank the quiz master Divya for making a very interesting quiz.
Thank you, sir.
Divya and Kanika have worked very hard to make this very wonderful program.
Thank you, sir.
I hope we'll be getting this putting up this results in the ICanCaRe community page, and I have just shared the link. I would request every one of you to please join our community page so that we remain connected with each other, and we have all our announcements and everything coming up on the community page. So that would be a great way of keeping ourselves connected and taking this movement or this Save the Youth campaign forward. And it was really wonderful message by our chief guest of honor, and of course the children have given a wonderful message today And we really appreciate the message given by our performers, Nehal, Ayushi, Divya, Swati ma'am, Aditya, Rishabh. They have done a wonderful, Sia, they have done a wonderful job today, and they have our little marshals have left a mark in this Save the Youth campaign, and they would be always remembered, and definitely they are the leaders. Yes, ma'am, Reena ma'am, the children were the leaders, of course, and they are the little marshals. When the children talk about something, the others will listen, definitely listen.
So that's it. I think so. We are up with the time for the quiz. The 10 minutes are over. So as said again, the answers would be given on the ICanCaRe community page. The link is shared in the chat box. I request everyone to join in. We will also be declaring the results and the names of the winners of the scholarship for ICanCaRe Tobacco Marshal program on the community page itself. With this, I now open the forum for question and answer. If anybody would like to ask any question to our panelists, please raise your hand, and then we will allow you in order to ask your question. Okay, I do not see any hand raised. So any suggestions or any compliments or any feedback from any of our participants who are with us on the forum?
I hope everyone have enjoyed thoroughly today, and we had our tobacco marshals, Swati, Divya, and Vinali. So Vinali, are you there? Okay, so can we hear something from our first tobacco marshal, Swati, what she has to say about her performance, and let us hear Swati first, how she feels to be a tobacco marshal.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. As you always know, I'm more than myself when I'm over here. And as you said, today, that teachers are the first motivators, and we stay young throughout. Actually, these things happens, our children keeps on saying, ma'am, we have passed out the school, but you are still in that class. So what maybe in the formation of skits, maybe in the formation of poems, maybe in the formation of songs and all, there's a message which we can knowingly, and for the children, it's actually subconsciously we are passing over. Instead of, directly preaching the things, it is through media that we can convey the adversities. And somehow, I feel even the parents, when they see the kids performing or practicing the thing, somewhere it strikes in their mind, if some of them are using, tobacco and all, to pause and think about it. That's what was my personal experience, actually.
That's really wonderful. And we can see Poonam ma'am has again joined back, and I really we would like to hear something from you, Poonam ma'am. Actually, we got little disconnected because of the connectivity issue. Kanika, we were having little connectivity issue at your place also. There was some crackling of sounds and all. Yeah, Poonam ma'am, please. We wanted to hear you.
Dr. Pawan Gupta, I'm extremely sorry for, because of this connectivity, I was unable to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone. But really, this evening is a wonderful and memorable evening for me. आप लोगों ने इतना inspire किया है हमको. Being a teacher, I understand how important role I keep for the society. And, you were talking about the Marshal. You can take my name. I would like to go ahead with this thing so that I can do something for the society. And really amazing. Everyone is so amazing. All the products which you people have showed, I really appreciate for the app and the game. Because generally, all sort of games are going on, जो कहीं ना कहीं हमारे youth को गलत चीजें सिखा रहे हैं. But ये वाला जो game है for the tobacco, of course, praise, very highly praiseworthy, sir. Thank you so much. I will not take much time, but really salute to everyone for such a wonderful thing, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Really glad. And Alka ma'am is also here. Ma'am, before Alka ma'am, Divya, you want to say something as a tobacco marshal? Divya?
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, thank you so much for motivating us always for the cause. Uh, and as a marshal, I'm very proud that I'm working for tobacco cessation, because I've been thinking about it almost my teenage life, and now also I think about it, that the youth is so much influenced by these TV stars and movies. They're like consuming tobaccos and portraying them as a hero. So I wanted to do something for this cause so I found this community, and it really feels like home. And thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Divya, and we are really proud to have you as a tobacco marshal, because being a doctor, you can really influence the society, and being a artist, you are such a wonderful artist, with your dance, with your other things, that quiz also that you made, it was so interesting. I think I got 19 out of 20. I couldn't make it 20 out of 20. Right, it was such a difficult quiz. I being the teacher also, and I've been explaining and I've been teaching around, still I could make only 19 out of 20. So that was a real difficult quiz, and I'm sure everyone will be facing the difficulty. So thank you so much, Divya, and definitely tobacco marshals is the way ahead. And just having a telling a someone कि तंबाकू खराब है, केवल इतना कहना काफी नहीं होगा. तंबाकू क्यों खराब है, तंबाकू में क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, जब तक ये बच्चे बड़े इंक्विजिटिव होते हैं, जब तक वो नहीं जानेंगे, तब तक ये तंबाकू का जरूर एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे. अगर हम लोग सही तरीके से बता पाए, और यही हमारे टोबैको मार्शल्स हैं, द इन्फ्लुएंसर्स ऑफ द सोसाइटी. दे आर द brand, they are the people who can really change the society. That's what it is. Thank you so much. And definitely we'll look, Kanika, you have done a wonderful job. Really hats off to you. Thank you so much. And you have been extremely, the amount of work that you have put in, and it's really wonderful. Thank you so much. I think Vinali got disconnected. We would have otherwise heard Vinali also. But Vinali, let me put it, Vinali was groomed by Vasudha ma'am. She was groomed by Vasudha ma'am, and she came out to be a bright student just because of Vasudha ma'am, because the way she brought her. So the teachers are, I put it again, the teachers are the God on earth. They are the God on earth, and they can really bring the required change in the future. They are the most important people. And what I am today, it is because of my teacher. The way I have been brought up, it is because of my teacher, and every one of us who are sitting here are because of the teacher in their life. So they are the real people, they are the God on earth, and they are the people who can really bring the change in the society. I really, with this word, I request Alka ma'am to say some closing remarks, and then of course Reena ma'am is definitely there. Alka ma'am, you will have to unmute ma'am. You will have to unmute ma'am.
सारा प्रोग्राम बहुत अच्छा था, और सार ये है कि हमें आपके साथ कनेक्ट होना है, हमें अपने बच्चों को टोबैको मार्शल बनाना है. बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. कारण ये है कि क्लास 7th में ये प्रॉब्लम आती है. ज्यादातर बच्चे, और मैं देखती हूँ कि फिल्म स्टार्स इंटरव्यू में बड़े शान से कहते हैं कि हमने पहला बार जो या तो डेटिंग की थी तो हम 12 साल के थे, या हमने जब सिगरेट पी थी या शराब पी थी तब हम 5th-6th क्लास में थे. और जैसे कि आप बता रहे हैं कि रोल मॉडल को हम अगर फिल्म स्टार्स को लेने लग रहे हैं तो वो हमारे लिए बहुत डेंजरस है. तो क्लास 7 से ही जो बच्चे अगर टोबैको की तरफ न जाएं, उसके लिए अच्छा यही है कि हम आपके साथ एक अगर टाई अप हो सके तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. It's going to be great, and we also want to have tobacco marshals in the school, in all the 3 schools, and we can also prepare these kind of nukkad natak and many other in dramatics and through dance. We would like to give the program too. So it's going to send a very strong message to the youth. So again, a salute to all of you. It was very nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Nice.
Definitely would like to connect with you. Definitely will connect with you.
Yes,
Shruti or Rishabh will connect with you, and we will make tobacco marshals. Our next tobacco marshals course is, as Shruti said, on 10th and 11th. It is 2 hours course in the evening. And following that, we look forward for some activities. Like today we had Tobacco Marshal Swati, Divya, and Kanika, and Vinali doing some activity. We have other tobacco marshals who are here also, but this is how we need to create that thing in the society. Definitely, we will, ma'am. We are really glad that we will now joining with Rockwoods and.
Yeah. So it's highly required because they all start with these vices from I must say that from 7th grade.
Yes.
So
yes.
Let's
6th
nip
grade
them
onwards.
in
That
the.
is our study.
Let's
6th grade
nip them
onwards.
out.
Yeah, 6th grade onwards, they need to be sensitized about tobacco.
Yes. Yes.
And once the teacher is there, the teacher can easily talk about them. So what we plan to have at least 4 to 5 marshals in each school. So, ma'am, you can nominate them, and tobacco marshals and tobacco ambassadors. You can nominate them, and we will train them, and we will have them in the schools. Definitely, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Very nice, sir. Very nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Kanika, over to you.
Yes, sir. Over now coming to the end of the evening. I would like to thank everyone for joining us on this August gathering. Now, I would like to see you all soon for the next online webinar, which is going to be taking place on 29th of November. So I request everyone to please be staying safe, say no to Corona, and a good evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Reena, ma'am, anything that you want to add last?
I think my heart is full, and from ICanCaRE side, we are so grateful and so thankful to you, Madam Alka, and all our guests, Masuda Madam and Dr. S.K. Singh sir, all of you, Poonam Rathore ma'am, all of you have kind of the words and the things that you have said to us and the assurance you have given us that, yes, we are in the right path and we are dealing, with that when we are going to be taking and looking at children, और आपने जो इतनी बड़ी बात बताई कि आप इनके दिल तक छुए और वो दिल तक छूकर अगर हमने इनको जल्दी लिए तो we can nip everything at the bud. And as you rightly said, ये जो है this experimentation which begins through curiosity or whatever it is, it starts out at that time, opens the doorway for other kind of drugs and other kind of vices as they keep growing older. We really look forward to taking this ahead with your school group and with your recommendation and with your words in the field of education into schools all over the country. And we look forward to association with you in every way. And we would be very, very helpful for anything that you want and the way it is to be done. If you need something customized, we'll be happy to do that in the course and otherwise also. Thank you so much. And thank you so very much for all these wonderful children who have been here, who have been the great leaders. And I believe with the liberty of Alka Madam and with Vasudha Madam and with Dr. S.K. Singh, I will say these were our chief guests today. So I will close it with a big clap for the performers and our children who were there with us. And thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Have a lovely week and stay safe and stay well. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, everyone. I think we will come to a close.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Have a great Sunday.